This is Yardbarker's Chris Mueller, and here are 3 things to watch in Week 7 of the NFL season. Don't look now, but the New England Patriots might be in some real trouble. The Pats are just 2-3, and in Bill Belichick's time as head coach, New England's only started that badly through 5 games once before. In 2001, when yes, they did go on to win the first of their 6 Super Bowl titles. These Patriots don't have Tom Brady, though, and they're coming off of a listless loss against a hapless Broncos team. Worse yet, this week they face off against San Francisco, and the 49ers are riding high after they controlled the game and beat the Rams in convincing fashion. The Patriots would be out of the playoffs if the postseason started today, and with a pair of dates against division-leading Buffalo still to come, as well as a game against Baltimore, they can ill afford many more losses in what's looking like a strong, competitive AFC, or else they may find themselves watching this postseason from home. The Seahawks and Cardinals square off in what should be a very interesting NFC West clash. Seattle is a game and a half clear of the rest of the division, but after some unsteady performances, the Cardinals drilled Dallas last week 38-10. Kyler Murray wasn't particularly impressive through the air against the Cowboys, at least from a completion percentage standpoint, but he still threw for 2 touchdowns and ran for another. The Cardinals were particularly dominant on the ground. Kenyon Drake had 164 yards in the game, but Murray's challenge against Seattle will be to exploit the Seahawks' porous secondary. Arizona can't take over the division lead with a win, but they can send a message that they're for real and in the race to stay. Conversely, a Seahawks win will make them extremely difficult for anybody else in the division to catch. Lastly, the Steelers and Titans do battle a few weeks later than they had planned, but the teams' respective performances since have only heightened the anticipation for what is so far the NFL's game of the year. This game marks just the 5th meeting in league history between undefeated teams in Week 7 or later. How important is a victory historically? The winner of those previous 4 matchups has gone on to reach the Super Bowl that season. The game has 2 major storylines. Can the Steelers' stout rush defense stop Derrick Henry? And can Pittsburgh's Robert Spillane, who will be starting in place of injured inside linebacker Devin Bush, gone for the season with a torn ACL, hold up against Tennessee's outstanding play-action attack? Whoever wins this game claims an inside track at the conference's number 1 seed and perhaps status as its team to beat. So there you have it. 3 things to watch in Week 7 of the NFL season. For Yardbarker, I'm Chris Mueller.